pounds of power. Welterweight title on the line. Official introductions. Veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this UFC championship bout is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission with commissioners Dr. Tony Alamo, Skip Avancino, Joe Brown, and Dr. Flip Homansky, Executive Director Mark Ratner, and Chairman John Bailey. Our judges at Octagon side are Darby Shirley, Abe Bellardo, and Glenn Trowbridge. Our doctor at Octagon side is Dr. Margaret Goodman, and our referee in charge of the action is Mario Yamasaki. Our sponsor for this championship bout is Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling Miller beer. Good call. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the first championship bout of the evening. This fight is 5 rounds for the UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, the fighter standing to my left. This man needs no introduction, as he is the #1 fighter in the world today at 155 pounds. And tonight, he moves up in weight to be the challenger for the UFC welterweight championship title. He is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighting expert who holds a mixed martial arts record of 7 wins and 1 loss with 1 draw. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 169 pounds, fighting out of Waianaku, Hilo, Hawaii. Please welcome BJ Penn. And now, introducing the champion standing to my right. This man is a wrestler and an expert in the Militich fighting systems. He holds a professional mixed martial arts record of 36 wins with 3 losses. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Hillsboro, Illinois. And tonight, he enters the Octagon to defend his UFC championship title for the 6th consecutive time. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 5-time defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Matt Hughes.
Electrifying atmosphere here tonight at Mandalay Bay. Hughes trying to set a UFC record with a 6th title defense. BJ Penn against the fence now, up against Matt Hughes momentarily. What a matchup we have for the welterweight championship. BJ Penn and Matt Hughes. And the 3rd member of our broadcast team, we welcome in Eddie Bravo.
Thanks, Mike. You really have to admire BJ Penn in this fight. He practically begged Joe Silva, the UFC matchmaker, to put this one together. It's tough enough moving up in weight and battling people, but to challenge Matt Hughes for his belt without taking any tune-up fights is truly courageous. Mike?
Eddie, thank you very much. Eddie will be scoring the fight for us. He is Octagon side. We will check in with him after each round. Mario Yamasaki, our referee.
Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go!
We're going to find out right now if it's courageous or foolhardy.
Absolutely. Oh, a quick left jab from Matt Hughes.
And a counter left hook from BJ. Knee inside by BJ.
We've seen BJ striking before. How about the quick finish to Carl Uno? BJ is slippery.
BJ, in my opinion, is a superior striker. Whether or not that'll carry at 175 pounds, we'll find out. But BJ knocks a lot of guys out standing up. Brutal knockout of Dean Thomas. Brutal knockout of Carl Uno. He's got nasty hands.
Hughes wants the takedown. Hughes on his back. A wrestler does not like to be on his back.
You know what, though? Matt Hughes is very competent on his back. He's not really a wrestler anymore. He's a true mixed martial arts fighter at this point. Very confident on his back. And you know what? I mean, we might see him try to submit BJ Penn.
Matt Hughes, BJ Penn.
You got to give the advantage here to BJ, though. This is BJ's world. Oh, BJ's got his back.
Let's see
now, this
what
is
he
where
can do
BJ
here.
gets guys He's incredibly flexible. Matt's trying to get some sort of a footlock on him. But BJ can take your back in weird positions because he's got incredible dexterity of his legs.
Oh, a big elbow there to the face of BJ Penn.
Nice inside elbow by Matt Hughes.
Yep. Punching from his back. And thus BJ needs to close the distance.
BJ didn't really take Matt Hughes down here. Like, Matt kind of like went for something and wound up on the ground. I'm sure right now he regrets that.
BJ Penn now. It'll be interesting as the fight goes on to see how much Matt Hughes can just simply power through because of the strength advantage. Right now, though, BJ in the close guard of Matt Hughes.
Yeah, Matt's not going to power through on his back. What he really wants to do is be on top and stuff BJ against the fence and maul him.
For all the news forthcoming as well as present, website of choice, UFC.tv. And we should mention over 1,500 Miller Lite employees here in attendance tonight, getting a taste of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Get your taste of a cold Miller Lite after tonight's show.
This is a huge deal having Miller Lite sponsor the UFC, and it's just the first of, I'm sure, many big corporations sponsoring what is the most exciting sport in the world.
One word for you, mainstream.
Right now, the support has survived because of the internet and pay-per-view only. Just wait till it gets on regular television and people see how exciting it is.
Well, this night has been thus far unparalleled. BJ described this fight as this, Joe. He said, we're going to play human chicken. One guy will turn off. And he believes, of course, that Matt Hughes will turn off first. It'll be interesting to see when we get to the point that you, my partner, believe we have reached that game of human chicken.
That's a very interesting way of putting it. Human chicken. It just goes to show you how BJ thinks. He's a wild man.
He is a wild man.
Which is why he took this fight in the first place.
The Hilo boy.
Now, here's the question. Did Matt Hughes take him lightly? Matt Hughes thinks he's far too strong, far too experienced at 170 pounds, and that he's going to just go through BJ.
Generally, Matt Hughes doesn't rush to the gym. He said 3 days after his last fight, he went right back into the gym. After defeating Frank Trigg, he was back in the gym the next Monday. Matt told me that on Wednesday. He said the holidays messed him up a bit, but overall, he has trained hard for this fight.
Well, he's been accused in the past of taking fights very lightly just because he's just so incredibly talented that he can kind of skate through a fight. The fight with Sean Sherk, for instance, I heard that he only trained a couple weeks for that fight, which is just amazing when you think of how dangerous a challenger Sean Sherk is, and to train only 2 weeks for him and to completely dominate him.
Well, unquestionably, he's genetically gifted.
Not completely dominate, but win a clear-cut decision.
Yes. And BJ Penn,
right now, he can't get off his back.
Wants to prove that he is the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Well, BJ's not doing any damage here, but he... Oh! I said that. He lands a big right hand. And he's in his half guard now, and he passed. He's mounted.
He's mounted with 45 seconds left in round 1. 45 seconds.
This is a bad spot for Matt Hughes.
Could we have ourselves an upset in the making?
This is worst case scenario for Matt Hughes. BJ on top of him, punching him from his back. BJ has got incredible back control.
BJ looking for the choke.
He's got the choke.